Mystery of the Moonstone Mansion. The moon shone brightly over Moonstone Mansion, casting eerie shadows across its towering facade. Inside, the teenage detectives gathered, ready for their next adventure. "Are we sure about this?" asked Lily, the youngest but sharpest in the group. Her flashlight beam cut through the darkness, revealing cobwebs and dust. "Definitely," replied Jack, the leader, adjusting his glasses. "Mr. Hargrove hired us to figure out what's behind the strange occurrences here." Emily, always the bravest, pushed open the heavy front door. It creaked loudly, echoing through the vast, silent halls of the mansion. The foyer was enormous, filled with antique furniture and paintings of stern-looking ancestors. A grand staircase spiraled up, vanishing into the shadows. "Remember, the moonstone is the key," Jack reminded them. "The legend says it's cursed and hidden somewhere in the mansion." They split up to search. Lily and Jack headed upstairs, while Emily and Max, the tech expert, explored the ground floor and basement. Upstairs, Lily and Jack discovered a series of locked doors. Each had a different symbol carved into the wood, hinting at their mysterious contents. Meanwhile, Emily and Max found the library. Shelves lined with dusty books covered the walls. Max quickly noticed something unusual. "This book looks newer than the others," Max said, pulling a thick, leather-bound volume from the shelf. A hidden compartment clicked open. Inside, they found an old map of the mansion. "This could be useful," Emily said, tracing the passages with her finger. "Look, secret rooms." Jack and Lily reached the attic, a dusty space filled with old trunks and forgotten relics. Among them was an ancient chest, tightly locked. "We need a key," Jack said, examining the lock. "Let's head back downstairs and see if the others found anything." Reunited in the library, Emily showed the map. "There are secret rooms all over the place," she said. "And one might hold the moonstone." They followed the map to a hidden door behind a tapestry. It led them into a narrow, winding passageway that seemed endless. "Stay close," Jack whispered, his voice echoing. The passage opened into a small chamber with strange symbols etched into the walls. Max scanned the room with his gadgets. "These symbols might be a code," he suggested. "If we crack it, we might find a clue." Emily deciphered the symbols, revealing a riddle: "To find the stone of the moon, seek the room where shadows loom." "The basement," Lily guessed. "It's the darkest place in the mansion." They hurried down, the stairs creaking under their feet. In the basement, they found an old wine cellar. "There's something off about these barrels," Jack said, pushing one aside. Behind it was another hidden door. Max used his tech to unlock it, revealing a staircase descending even further underground. The air grew colder as they descended. At the bottom, they found a vast, underground hall filled with ancient artifacts. In the center stood a pedestal, but it was empty. "The moonstone should be here," Emily said, puzzled. "Where could it be?" Jack noticed a series of inscriptions on the pedestal. "Maybe these hold the final clue," he suggested, beginning to read them. The inscriptions told of a secret society that had hidden the moonstone to protect its power from falling into the wrong hands. "We need to find the society's emblem," Jack deduced. "It might lead us to the final hiding place." They headed back upstairs. Searching the mansion, they found the emblem in a dusty old painting. It depicted a moon and stars intertwined with ancient symbols. Behind the painting, another secret compartment held a small, ornate key. "This must open the chest in the attic," Lily said excitedly. They rushed back to the attic, using the key to unlock the chest. Inside was a journal, its pages filled with cryptic notes and sketches. "These notes describe a ritual," Max said, reading aloud. It involves the Moonstone and a specific location in the mansion. The sketches showed a hidden chamber beneath the grand staircase. We've been there before, Emily said. We missed something. Returning to the grand staircase, they searched carefully, finally finding a concealed trapdoor in the floorboards. The trapdoor led to a narrow tunnel, barely wide enough for them to crawl through. It ended in a small, stone chamber. In the center of the chamber was a pedestal, similar to the one they'd seen earlier. And on it sat the Moonstone, glowing faintly. We found it, Jack breathed, reaching out. But as his fingers touched the stone, a deep rumbling shook the chamber. It's a trap, Emily shouted, pulling Jack back. The walls began to close in, but Max quickly disabled the mechanism with his tech. Safe for now, they examined the Moonstone. It was beautifully carved, with intricate patterns that seemed to pulse with energy. This is what they were protecting, Lily said, holding the stone. But why? What does it do? She could feel its power. The journal hinted that the Moonstone controlled immense power. The secret society had used it to safeguard the mansion. We need to find the ritual's location, Jack said, flipping through the journal. It must be somewhere significant. The journal mentioned a hidden courtyard, accessible through a secret door in the garden. They hurried outside to find it. In the overgrown garden, they searched until Emily found a concealed latch among the ivy. The door creaked open. The hidden courtyard was beautiful, bathed in moonlight. In the center was an ancient stone altar, matching the journal's description. Place the Moonstone here, Jack instructed. As Lily did, the stone began to glow brighter, illuminating the courtyard. Suddenly, a holographic figure appeared, dressed in old-fashioned robes. You have found the Moonstone, it said. The power is now yours. The figure explained that the Moonstone could control the elements, bringing prosperity or disaster depending on its use. The secret society used it to protect the estate, the figure continued. But its power is dangerous in the wrong hands. What do we do with it? Max asked, concerned. The figure smiled. Keep it safe, use it wisely, and protect it from those who seek its power. With that, the hologram faded, and the Moonstone's glow dimmed. The teenagers stood in awe, realizing the responsibility they now held. We can't leave it here, Emily said. It's too risky. Jack nodded. We'll take it back and secure it where no one can misuse it. They returned to the mansion, ensuring all secret doors and passages were securely closed. The Moonstone was safely in their care. Mr. Hargrove met them at the entrance, his eyes wide with surprise. You did it. The strange occurrences have stopped. We found the Moonstone, Jack explained. It's the source of everything. But it's safe now, and the mansion is no longer cursed. Mr. Hargrove thanked them, offering a generous reward. But the teens refused, knowing the true reward was the adventure itself. As they left Moonstone Mansion, the first light of dawn broke the horizon. They knew they had done something incredible. Another mystery solved, Emily said with a grin. I wonder what our next adventure will be. The others laughed, ready for anything. Back in their clubhouse, they locked the Moonstone in a secure, hidden safe, ensuring its power would be protected. The mystery of Moonstone Mansion was finally unraveled, the ancient conspiracy brought to light, and peace restored to the estate. And as the teenage detectives looked ahead, they knew that no mystery, no matter how dark or dangerous, could ever stand in their way.